So here we are at this lovely property in Cheshire where the lawn is looking a little tired, it's a bit patchy, and frankly, it's crying out for some attention. But don't worry, we've got just the thing to help bring it back to life. Let's hear from our GreenThumb representative, my colleague Tyler, to walk us through how scarification works and why it could be exactly what your lawn needs. So Tyler, scarifying, it sounds a little bit extreme, but what is it and how does it help?
Firstly, it's a vital process for a healthy lawn. It's basically clear out. Once a season's typically ideal, it's just getting rid of the organic matter, moss, thatch that's been building up.
Yeah, and why do we not want thatch in the lawn?
A little bit of thatch is great. Yeah. Too much of anything is too much of anything, isn't it? And effectively it starts to choke the lawn out. And a thick layer of thatch will trap moisture at the surface, causing moss to form, and then the moss in turn competes with the grass plant, and effectively you've got a deteriorating lawn. Oh,
right, so looking at it or feeling it, how do we know if it needs scarifying?
If you see moss starting to build up, that's an indicator. If when you're walking across the lawn it's feeling extremely spongy, you might think it's nice and soft. If you can't get to the soil line, you've got too much thatch invariably.
So GreenThumb have arrived at the property. Can you talk us a bit about the process?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to use our scarifying machine.
Yep.
Having looked at the lawn and worked out the depth of the thatch, we're going to use the adjuster on the machine to set the blade height, and then we basically run it over, and you can see the lines where the knives have been cutting through the thatch, and they go at such a speed. So instead of ripping out the grass plant, as would happen if you were raking the lawn or using a DIY machine, this will cut through and it leaves behind the grass plant, but it's cleared out that thatch, that moss, so that now the lawn can breathe. What we can see here, the lawn looks a little bit brown now. Yeah. That's because to photosynthesize it needs to see the sunlight. This grass plant's been growing through that thick thatch layer. Yeah. So this is the stalk that's been carrying the grass plant. You can see there's a perfect example of it. We've got an inch length of stalk and then the leaf tissue all just at the top there. So what we can actually do now is the customer could run, or the gardener could run the mower over, trim that back to shorten, and then you're going to have lots of lovely fresh new growth and much lower down on the grass plant, no longer choked out by that thatch and moss.
And it'll be back green again?
Oh, it'll absolutely thrive, this lawn now, absolutely beautiful.
Amazing, but you could still rake if you wanted to?
You could if you wanted to. I like my lawn, I also don't mind the gym, but there's no way I would tackle raking it. You can't compete with the power of that machine, and also when it's a thick thatch layer and you're raking it, you end up ripping the grass plant out. And that's the beauty of the scarifier, with the speed of the blades cutting through it, it leaves your grass plant behind but cuts through and clears out that thatch and moss.
Not damaging it.
Exactly.
Perfect. So you've done the treatment. How long until we see results?
Well, already we can see a result. We can see this lawn's going to thrive. It looks a lot healthier already. Although it looks brown and patchy, we can see the lawn's now able to breathe, and you go, oh, thank goodness, I'm not being choked out anymore. Yeah. So this one's going to come a lot better. A bit of moisture, let the fertiliser that we've applied kick in, and this will soon start greening up, and next season this will look verdant and green, lovely. And
once the treatment's done, is there anything the customer can do to help?
A tidy up mow is quite sometimes a good idea. As we can see, this lawn's looking brown in places. That's the base of the grass plant, the culm, they can be trimmed back now.
And GreenThumb also offers a service called aeration. So how does aeration and scarifying work in conjunction with each other?
They complement each other. Aeration is to reduce compaction and alleviate subsurface thatch. Scarifying is for surface thatch, and invariably do one with the other. Invariably would aerate first, leave those plugs on the lawn, then run the scarifier over, which will chop up those plugs, and then we can move all the waste for you, ready for your disposal.
So there you have it. Scarification is a vital part of giving your lawn what it needs to thrive. By significantly reducing the excess thatch, we make room for all the good stuff like water, air and nutrients to get to the roots. And that's what creates a lawn that's not just green on top, but healthy all the way through. It's one of the best things you can do for the long-term health of your lawn. So if your lawn is looking patchy, mossy, or just not bouncing back like it used to, it could be time to scarify.